Hey, it's another episode of Meet the Makers for Block.News, where we interview some of the most dynamic and forward-thinking individuals in the blockchain space. And I'm very, very happy to have with me at the moment Khachatur Gukasyan, who is the founder and CEO of Zichain. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Our audience is really going to enjoy learning a little bit about Zichain today. Could you sort of familiarize us with the company and what it is that you do?
Hi, of course, with great pleasure. And I've said that you're a very good interviewer.
Thanks.
The first thing is that everything started last year in June, and the main idea was that we can build something that can help the people like us. So first of all, we decided just to make some product for our own better involvement to the blockchain industry and crypto space. And then in several months we got that maybe from this idea can become something bigger that can be interesting for lots of people. The thing number one is that for the last year, July, I was 11 years in asset management, working as a partner and managing director of one of the biggest investment companies. And from my personal experience, I had until that about seven times idea to launch my own fund and to manage clients' assets. But you know that to launch a fund, it's a long run. It takes six months approximately. You have to pay a lot, and you have to bring seed cap for approximately 10 million. And with involvement in this area, we got a very simple idea that maybe in the digital space with digital assets, the infrastructure also can be digital. And we can try to build a platform where everyone who just wants to become an asset manager to launch his fund, to try, he can do it in 5 minutes. So that's was point number one, what we started to do. And then around that, we were just thinking on what else can we do, maybe more from the business perspective. And different other services that can be used by us and people like us and our clients and our colleagues from the professional industry and just people who are investing in different assets.
So now this is a service that you provide for both investors and people who want to, such as yourself, sort of manage money as well.
The core product that we have already on the perfect MVP where everyone can try. You have just to go to, it's called blockchain asset management platform. So if you have just 5 minutes, you can go to bump/mvp.com and just to try to launch your fund and then to enter like an investor, to pass all the registration, and then just to try to invest in someone's portfolio. The main thing that we have done next year in I think 5-6 months we'll launch it for everybody to use. It's to make the first step for the fully automated fund infrastructure that can be easy to launch for the asset manager with zero cost, so everybody can try without any money to lose on this attempt to go after his dreams. And at the same moment for the investors, the most secure way, when he takes no counterparty risk, he just takes the risk of the asset manager as a professional asset manager. So this is the core product. Around that, we have different other services. One of them, the most, I think, the interesting one, we are finalizing it now. It's the second edition, and we will launch it for the public in 3-4 weeks. And I guess that until the end of the December, we will have a lot of 1,000 users there. It's our news and market data for everybody who is interested in crypto, with the fully crypto wiki, with the quotes, with news, and the rest that is enough if you just want to keep updated on what's going on. So this is the second thing. It's something like educational information resource.
I like that.
So we're doing several things. We're not just building one thing. We're building everything that we can according to our experience and our resources.
And this will be tokenized, correct?
We have our own tokens Yes, we have our tokens that is just for the people that later will like to use different services. That would be just more tailored for the client, and they will need for this purpose tokens. But to use all these products to
Sure.
try to launch a fund or to look on what's going on in the market, you need nothing.
Oh, I see that.
Just internet is the minimum requirement.
Right. So you offer the information, but you also offer a tokenization if you want to be more involved.
We offer the basic things that can be interesting for users. The information that can be interesting for the wide audience. The more detailed information if someone wants to be more involved to understand how it works, why it is here, what he can do with that. We also are going to provide different services like if the customer wants to buy or sell, he can do it also there. If you want to change, he can also do it there. If you want to launch his own fund and to present his fund to other users as maybe interesting investment case, he will also be able to do that.
How have you sort of differentiated yourself from some of the other companies in your sector that offer similar services?
I can say that there are several companies that are doing, from my point of view, very interesting things. First of all, it's the Economy, the US-based company that is providing the service for asset managers. The second is the Swiss-based company Melonport that are also doing very interesting project. There are just several more companies who are going to do something like that, but who are not here in the competition of ideas. From our point of view, as many companies as can launch something similar, it's better for the market, because nowadays this kind of market it's empty. There is no competition with each other. There is just a blue ocean where you can enter and try with other companies who will market these services, who will work on the client's acquisition in different regions. Faster you can enter the market and make this part of the industry larger. So from the competition, it's just the competition of the quality of the service, the services for the clients, but the market by itself, it's approximately now, I think 40 times can be bigger from the numbers that it's now.
And for you, Chris, what was sort of the personal motivation for you to create this, to found this? You mentioned earlier how you were looking to get into the asset management business years ago, but can you kind of give us some details? What really motivates you to do this?
You know, thing number one, as I said, it's that first the idea, then after several brainstorms with different intelligent and well-known guys in the industry. First, just the dream that if you want to try to become the asset manager, you can just do it. It was the thing number one that I started to spend time on that, and then just we realized that there are different services here that we can build with our previous experience, and to try to build something really big worldwide and with the perfect services for investment and managing the digital assets, because we know how it can work from the point of view of the financial advisors. We know what kind of services like the clients, and here the infrastructure, just the digital type of the infrastructure, makes it available to make a lot of things much more faster, easier, and more efficient. So this will start from project number one, then project number two, then project number three, and that was the time for the limit where I had to make a choice to continue to be top manager in the company with some project, or to become just an entrepreneur whose the main project is the company that he's building with his partners.
I like that, and it seems like this could be sort of the future of where asset management goes. What do you see happening, 3 to 5 years from now, and how some of the services that you offer could transform the industry as a whole? Like, what is your vision?
From my point of view, business, our idea is it cannot change the industry by itself. Just because the industry, the asset management, the financial industry, it's a very complicated one, and a lot of things should be done simultaneously to make something big change to come true. And as we see now from different resources, most of banks are already involved in the blockchain industry.
Okay.
And they are trying to implement different solutions from the technology that can help to improve a lot of parts of the business. We, from our side, are just in the part of the asset management, and everything that is now going on, one by one, will come, and we are sure that lots of things will be more digitalized, and the asset management industry by itself. So we're just focused on the industry where we know the business, where we know the clients, where we know the infrastructure, and I'm sure that in 3-5 years, with the other projects implemented in the banks and in the industry, all together will make some new type of the infrastructure and new type of solutions, and the lower barriers for the entrance and lower costs for the maintenance of the business.
I like that. This is wonderful. Can you tell me a little bit about your team?
Of course, our team is now we are in different countries.
Cool.
In different countries. Our main development team that we have consists of 3 teams that are located in three different cities, and at the same moment we have 3 more partners who are making some types of some parts of our products exclusively for us, but they are working as a companies. We are located mostly in Europe. Our headquarters are in Switzerland, in Moscow. We have also the company in European Union. Our PR team is located in London. We have our team in Asia, in China, and in Singapore. So we are rather distributed company with different countries involved from their most strong experiences and expertise.
Yeah, all around the world. That's fantastic. If you were to pick like a theme song for Zichain, what would that be? What would that theme song be that best represents you?
We're now thinking on that, just because soon it's Christmas and New Year. So for a New Year party, we have to sing some song. So we're now on that way.
Great.
Not yet. Choose the only one.
All right. Where can the audience find more information about Zichain?
The whole information about what we're doing is at Zichain.io, and there are the links to all our products that are now available in different stages. The MVP of the platform, the documentation for the guys who like to read long reads.
Yeah.
So all the links, the core information is there. So we are as open to audience and to our community and people in the industry as we can.
I love that. And
if
just
everybody is interested in something additional, they can always send an email or a message, and we will provide the information.
And just to clarify, the website is Zichain.io.
Zichain.io.
That's right. Well, Christopher, I want to thank you for joining me and taking the time to sort of familiarize our audience with your company and the services that you offer. Those of you who are watching, if you'd like to see more interviews with people like Chris of Zichain, go to block.news, where we're always talking and sort of getting to know some of the most dynamic movers and shakers, as I like to say. The movers in the crypto and blockchain world, like Chris here. Thanks again, Chris, for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.